Hey, greetings everyone. Glenn Calloway from the basement, back with another video. So, at the start of the year, I decided that I would catalog my collection. I know a lot of people use Discogs. I tried it. I do not find it user friendly. I'm sorry. People say, yeah, it's easy, just the barcode. No, I am a very simple man. I found it ridiculously hard. And I went back to the old tried and true Excel spreadsheet that works for me. It's only for my own personal use. I'm not in this as how much is my collection worth and what record's worth more than this one. I don't buy records hoping they'll go up in value or go down in value. I buy them because I like the music. So that part of it doesn't interest me whatsoever, but I am finding a lot of interesting stuff. Now, along with um, cataloging my cataloging my collection, which I'll get to in a minute, I also decided to keep track of my listening, what records I listened to this year by month. We're finished January, so I'm going to share those totals with you. Now, I don't include everything I listen to all day long. I have a certain period of a day which is totally dedicated to listening to music. I'm doing nothing else but listening to music. I'm not washing dishes and listening. I'm not driving my car and popping some music on while I go for an hour drive. I don't count any of that. Only my dedicated listening time, which is typically somewhere around 2 to 3 in the afternoon till 6 at night during the week. On weekends, I'll probably start a little earlier. I'll start around just after lunch, like 1 o'clock, and go to 6. So that's my time to really sit and devour music and appreciate it. So that's what I'm tracking. This list would be a lot longer if I tracked everything I listened to in the car and stuff like that. So in January, this is my sheet here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, that's what I did. I basically made a column for the artist, the title, whether it's a CD or vinyl, and how many times I listened to it, and the dates I listened to it through the month. That's what I tracked. So now January was a bit of an aberration because, first of all, I flew to Florida on the 25th. So I lost 25th to the 31st, 6 days. Prior to that, I was sick as a dog for about 3 days where I couldn't even get out of bed, let alone listen to music. So from the 22nd to the 31st, there's really not much music there to listen to. So I am going to share what happened to my spreadsheet. I do not know. There it is there. So the first album I played in 2024 was Mott the Hoople's All the Young Dudes on CD. That was my first play of the year. My most played album of the month was Steve Hackett's Foxtrot at 50 and Hackett Highlights live album. I absolutely love it. I got it for Christmas, and it's getting a lot of love. The other one I played 4 times was Father John Misty, Pure Comedy. Really fell in love with that album. A couple others like Vintage Trouble, which was a new CD that I'd bought, turned on to by one of the viewers. Thank you. I really like that album. One Hopeful Road. I listened to it 3 times. And Anishka Shankar's live album Between Us, which is absolutely gorgeous. I listened to a couple times. Anybody else get multiple listens here? No. So other than that, I think my most listened to artist was between Ian Hunter, where I listened to All American Boy, All the Good Ones Are Taken, Rant. It's his first debut, Ian Hunter, and Short Back and Sides. So I listened to a lot of Ian Hunter stuff. Rory Gallagher, the other artist that I'm kind of really revisiting now. Rory, I listened to Deuce. I listened to Notes from San Francisco, which I just recently got. Other bands I listened to, just that the Wolf album that Steve from All the World Stage turned me on to. The Doobie Brothers, the Sadies, great band from Toronto. Got 3 listens actually. New Seasons, their album New Seasons got 2 listens, and the In Concert album got 1. Who else got some multiple listens here? That's about it. So other than that, it's a real range of people from Amy Lou Harris to John Mayall to Van Morrison to Melanie. It's funny, I started listening to Melanie again, and she passed away just within a week after that. Jerry Garcia, David Bowie, Jethro Tull, Uncle Tupelo, Elvis Costello, My Morning Jacket, Hiromi, great jazz musician, Bob Dylan and the Band Before the Flood, Grateful Dead, Pacific Northwest concerts, Bella Fleck and the Flecktones, Little Worlds, Patricia Barber, who I absolutely love, another great jazz artist, companion, Joni Mitchell, Dylan, of course, Neil Young, Tonight's the Night, Brothers in Arms, because I just found the vinyl cheaply, used copy in great shape. Country Joe and the Fish, one of my favorite San Francisco bands. Eddie Vedder, album I got turned onto in our album exchange. Ry Cooder, of course, he got listened to 3 times with that comp, the UFOs landed, so I should mention that. Tom Waits a lot, so Rush. So that's it. So total listens for January in my listening time, my window, 78. Now I'm missing like 9 days of listening there, so I probably would have been over 100 listens. Starting off February, I just got home on the 1st of February and didn't get home till 9 o'clock at night, so we weren't listening to music then. But February 2nd and 3rd, which was yesterday and the day before, I listened to 6 records on the 2nd and 5 on the 3rd. The Punch Brothers, Hell on Church Street, Nickel Creek, I just brought that back from the States. Burt Yanch, which was waiting for me in the mail, I'm loving that. Great album from Stanley Clarke, Al Di Meola, and Jean-Luc Ponty called The Rite of Strings. Great instrumental album. War, The Best of War. Man, I thought I'd like that more. I like the hits. That's a band where I just like hits, I think. What happened to my thing? I just lost my spreadsheet. Yeah, I was listening to that Monterey Pop album yesterday. Man, it's so good. It's just the performances are fantastic. I might rank those performances on an upcoming video. Rory Gallagher, Wheels Within Wheels, acoustic Rory. That's one of my favorite albums. The Police, Regatta de Blanc. Jimmy Page and Robert Plant, No Quarter. I'll explain why I listened to that. I pulled it out of the blue. And Billy Strings Home, which I just got on vinyl. I love that album. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch CBS Saturday Morning, but look it up and watch Billy Strings and Chris Thile play. They did 3 songs, and man, can those guys play. Oh, man, just virtuoso musicians. Fantastic. Fantastic. I loved it. So let's flip over now to my music collection. I'm hoping you'll be able to see this. Let me show you what I did. Why is that? Oh, I don't want that on this. Okay. So I need to get up to the top. We're in the P's. Couple things I've noticed. I have duplicates where I didn't know I had duplicates. And also, I bought the Punch Brothers Hell on Church Street when I was in the States the day before I left at Park Avenue CDs, and I already have it. I didn't know I had it. That's really bad. Yeah, so, and that is how I discovered, as I was doing this, okay, so I've got artist, if you can see that, artist, album title, media, whether it's CD, SACD, vinyl, the genre. I'm really having a hard time with genre. It's interesting. And then any notes, whether it's autographed, colored vinyl, deluxe editions. For vinyl, I'm putting the catalog numbers in. For CD, I'm not bothering with catalog numbers unless I have a limited edition CD that has is numbered. Then I'll make note of that. I'll make note that it's super deluxe edition for this set, things like that. Just anything that might be of interest to me at some point. So again, start off at the A's, and I am finding stuff in my collection I forgot I had, and that's how I ended up with Robert Plant and Jimmy Page No Quarter sitting in my now playing thing. I played it yesterday. I really liked that album. I forgot how much I liked it. So I am up to, this is taking a lot of time. I started this right at the first of the year. I am now up to the R's, starting the R's. Now I've got a lot of R's and S's and T's. That's going to take some time. I'm going to try and do that today. Q was easy. I did the N's, the O's, the P's, and the Q's yesterday. So whenever I come up to a box set, like there's one, The Police, Every Move You Make, the studio recordings. It's on CD. I put it under rock, 6-disc set. Then I list all the albums. Now here's some of the things I'm discovering. I thought I had the whole Police discography on vinyl. It turns out I have 2 copies of Outlandis D'Amour with different colored jackets and on different labels. I thought I had Regatta de Blanc on vinyl, and I don't. So now I have to find this album. So that was good. I discovered stuff like that. I recently picked up Procol Harum's Shine On Brightly album, which I love. I've had it in my heavy rotation box. Then when I went to catalog the P's yesterday and got to Procol Harum, I realized I already had Shine On Brightly. So now I have 2 copies of it. Same with that Punch Brothers Hell on Church Street. I had no recollection at all of buying that album or ever hearing it before. That is so weird. So I was playing it yesterday, what I thought was the first time I'd ever heard it. I don't recall ever playing it again. I don't know how I ended up with it. So again, another copy. So it's fun to pull stuff out that you haven't listened to for a while. And again, with box sets, here's the Atlantic album, John Prine, the Atlantic album box set. John Prine, Diamonds in the Rough. Then it lists all the albums that are in that box set, highlighted. I put down whether it's vinyl or CD or SACD, if it's a special audio CD. Trying to put the genres in. Like some of them are hard, man. Like Randy Newman. Where do you put Randy Newman? I think I called him a roots artist. Difference between rock and prog rock. I mean, some people put Pink Floyd under prog rock. I just put them under rock. I guess it's ever comfortable for me. Now, Punch Brothers, are they a bluegrass band? They can be, but they're much more eclectic than that. So I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing with this. And if anybody has any suggestions on how I could make it better, and please don't say do it on Discogs. I want to stick with this format. And so if you've done this before and if there's a column I should add or anything like that, I would really appreciate you letting me know. So I am going to say goodbye. Take care. Have a great day.